So I was walking through the train station yesterday in Leeds, and I walked past WH Smith, which if you don't know, if you're not from England, it's basically just like a bookshop. And for some reason they were advertising this new lager of all things that they're currently selling. And this lager was called Skinny Lager. And the big selling point is allegedly that it's lower in calories than other top branded lagers, which means if you're trying to watch your calorie intake, it might be a better option to go for, especially if you want to drink. But there's a few issues, and I'm going to tell them to you right now. So number one, the big issue with that is who the fuck wants to be skinny? If you're dieting and training because you want to be skinny, you are doing the wrong thing. Nobody wants to be skinny these days. Nobody looks at somebody walking down the street and goes, oh, they look light. It's 2023, it's not 2001. You know what I mean? Like, nobody these days wants to be skinny, and for good reason, because it's kind of like the polar opposite of being fat or obese. Being too skinny, you'll run into a lot of health issues in much the same way as somebody who's obese will. Secondly, we don't really drink beer to be skinny or to lose fat. We drink beer to have a good time, to lose our inhibitions, and to text our exes. Nobody picks up a bottle of beer and goes, banging for fat loss, that is, let's go. Now, I get it. Like, at the end of the day, there's a massive gap in the market for lower calorie alcohol because people still want to be able to go on a night out or have a few beverages and still be supportive of their fat loss. So introducing a low calorie alcohol might actually be really, really good for that. So I am clutching at straws slightly with that. But here's the big thing. Now, this bottle of beer states that it has 89 calories in it. Now, using maths, which took longer than what I wanted it to, we can work out that a pint of this stuff is around 153 calories. Now, 153 calories to the unbeknown population might be a little bit like, that doesn't seem like too much. Like, you know what I mean? That might seem quite good. But guess what else has equal or less calories in it? Coors Light, Corona Extra, Heineken, Stella. And do you want to know the big things about these things? They are so much cheaper. Let's take Corona Extra as an example. People look at Corona and think, that's quite a pricey beer. If you're drinking that, you're definitely a baller. If you want to buy a crate of 24 Coronas from your local Tesco, you're probably going to be set back about £22, £24. But if you want to go out and buy some of this skinny lager, 24 bottles in a crate, you're going to be set back 38 of the King's English pounds, which is absolutely wild. You're paying a substantial amount more for this skinny lager than you are Corona because it's marketed at being skinny or better for fat loss or having less calories in it, when in actual fact it doesn't. Corona has actually about 3 or 4 calories less than this. Stella has 3 or 4 calories more than this, so obviously you're going to look at that and think it's got more calories, but it's 3 to 4 calories for a fraction of the price. Now, as I said, I'm not dicking on this business or company for trying to market the new product because there is a gap in the market. There needs to be low calorie alcohol in order to help out people that have a social life but still want to lose fat. But the way to go about it isn't to increase the price to an extortionate amount for this mythical health halo they're putting on it. And it's not just this product that does this. There's multiple products out there that charge extra for the portrayal that they're healthier or better for weight loss than anything else. They're called health halos, and it's making people believe that losing weight or being healthy or being fit is going to cost more than not. For example, if you go into like a petrol station or a regular corner shop, you'll probably see these protein chocolate bars that you can get for like £2, sometimes £3 for a single bar of chocolate. Now, looking in on it, for a 50-gram bar of chocolate, you're going to get 10 grams of protein for about 180 calories, I think it is. So you're probably going to look at that and think, yeah, less calories than a regular Mars bar, for example, more protein. But I tell you what's going to be even better, if you buy a snack-sized Mars bar, so you subdue the craving, you've got a chocolate bar, and then also have like a Little Baby Bell Light. If you have a Little Baby Bell Light and a regular Mars bar, you're probably going to be getting in about 7 to 8 grams of protein. Compare that to the 10 grams of protein in this chocolate bar, and then compare the price for this snack-sized Mars bar and the Baby Bell Light. Probably going to be paying around just under £1 for it, especially if you buy like a pack of 12 Baby Bells and a pack of 10 Mars bar snack sizes. Is that 2 grams of protein extra worth an extra £2? No, it's not. It's not worth it, because you can go out and you can get cheaper alternatives, have more food, and ultimately have more palate on your taste buds as well. I'd rather have a Little Baby Bell Light and a snack size Mars bar than a 10 gram protein Mars bar which tastes like fucking cardboard, in my opinion. Just because companies promote these products as being healthier, fitter, better for fat loss doesn't mean that they actually are. And it definitely doesn't mean that it's going to be worth the price. Fat loss doesn't have to be expensive. Being fit, being healthy does not have to be expensive. But unfortunately, these big companies are starting promoting these products, which makes you assume that it is. Look past the health halos. Look at the amount of protein. Look at the amount of calories that certain foods have, and make better, smarter choices to purchase these things and save yourself a bunch of money in the meantime. I hope that helps, and I hope that makes sense. And if you did like this video, feel free to give it a like. Comment below if you've got any questions, because I'd be more than happy to help you out with them. And as always, if you want to catch the next one, make sure that you're either following me or subscribe to me. Fuck, that got me a bit angry, that, didn't it? Jesus, peace.